welcome to director Ilya Naishuller. Priyanka Chopra Jonas. And the President of the United States, John Cena. Now, sadly, you'll notice that lovely Idris isn't with us today. Unfortunately, he's not feeling very well, and obviously he's so gutted to not be here.
That's not true. Idris Elba is doing his greatest John Cena impression.
I love that, I love that.
He's here though. Stick around.
In spirit. So of course we all send him our love. And we've got new fabulous guys here too. So let's jump in and ask you some questions about making this brilliant film. So Ilya, I'll come to you first. Can you tell us how this project came about?
There was a movie called The Suicide Squad.
There was.
And it was a damn good movie. And producer Peter Safran was on set, and he looked at John and Idris' chemistry and said, those guys should have a movie where they lead us into adventure. And thus, the concept was born. And I came aboard and I said, let's make an action comedy rather than an action thriller. And then we went to Priyanka Chopra Jonas, and we got very lucky that she said yes and joined. And then 2 years later, here we are. So,
Just a mere 1,000 days later.
Hey, we had 2 strikes and like there was a lot that happened.
Semantics, 1,000 days.
There was a lot going on. And how does this film pay homage to the classic body action films of the 80s and 90s?
I think the most important thing that makes those movies so dear and near my heart is that there's a genuine, non-synthetic one. And I didn't have to look over it, even though it would have been great homework to look at those movies again. I was like, I understand the vibe, and I'm going to try to capture that vibe, but via the modern lens. So I think it is the non-synthetic one.
I love that. Now, Priyanka, I'd love to know, what was the dynamic like on set? Because was it as much fun and chaotic as it is on screen?
It was a lot of fun on set. I think everyone on this set is a fan of the genre. So we were all really excited to be making this movie. In every department, you'll see that kind of enthusiasm. But also it was really fun. I'll tell you a quick story about the first day. I came on the set. It's a scene that you're going to see where John, Idris, and I are all 3 of us are on a train. And it was my first scene. John and Idris had worked together before. So I walked in, like the first thing you want to do as an actor is like break the ice with your co-actors. And the first time I'm meeting any of them, we've not done any meetings or any of it. So I was like, I'm just gonna go in with the, I haven't seen John. Just be funny right off the bat. Hi, Josh. But yeah, so I walked in and I knew Idris before, socially, obviously. I met him, and as soon as I walked on the set, he just goes, don't do it. So I was so thrown, and then he played for the next 20 minutes like he didn't like if anyone did that. For the next 20 minutes. So they just, it broke the ice, all right?
I love that, I love that. John, as you previously worked with Idris, as we said, on Suicide Squad, what was it like being reunited for Heads of State?
It was a bunch of fun. I've spent the whole week and a half with this in my hand, talking to cameras. No. My point is, it was a bunch of fun. Honestly, Idris is a professional and a friend, and gosh, getting to work with people you enjoy their company and their aspirational to you, and they make you better. Gosh, that's a good day at the office. I want to thank Peter for making this happen. There's a saying in our business that the words are lost, like, oh, we should do this again sometime, and then you go your separate ways. Peter Safran is the guy that when he says we should do this again, he puts rubber to the road and makes it happen. So the result of that, we got a nice intimate room tonight. Nice golf clap for Peter. I appreciate it. Intimate room tonight, which I enjoy because I can talk to you all as human beings. Our like and subscribe button is the only time you're allowed to use your phones in the movie. So after you see it, to tell your friends that you'll see it. We're out tomorrow on Prime Video. We're really proud of this project. I couldn't be more proud of Priyanka. I couldn't be more proud of Ilya and everybody involved. I can't say thank you enough. And there's 2,000 and how many people worked on this thing?
2,600 and plus another 500 extras, so
I have
3,000
neither
people.
the time nor the mental faculty So remember that whole 9 Inch Yellow thing? Almost all 3,000 people that helped do this. I hope y'all like it. We really enjoyed making it. Let's watch the movie.